Hey yo, what is going on guys on YouTube? It is SimpleClay17. Watch, forgot I changed my name, dude. I'm literally, this is my first video actually changing my name, so hold on a second. Dang it. Hey yo, what is going on guys on YouTube? It is SimpleClay back at it again with another video here on the channel. And in today's video for you guys, I'm going to be going over the best pre-order selections for your guys' choice on college football 25, aka NCAA 25, and CUT, aka College Ultimate Team. I'm really stoked to make this video, y'all. I just want to make sure you guys, have a true understanding of which are the best players to go for your pre-order bonuses. So yeah, if you guys going to enjoy today's video, drop a like on the video, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get right into the video. So as you guys can see, if you guys are not understanding what I'm referring to here, this is the pre-order bonuses, pre-order now and receive, all the good stuff here for your pre-order packs and all that stuff. This is the deluxe edition, so you actually get college football 25 and you also get Madden 25 as well. And honestly, I think for around I think it cost me roughly 140 to 150 bucks, but if you get 10% off if you have EA Play, and also if you have Madden 24, I think you get an additional 10% off. I may not be 100% correct about that, but basically you're usually getting a little bit of discount off when you do pre-order the deluxe edition for college football 25 and Madden 25 as well. So obviously for basically double the cost that you get both games, which both games are roughly around I would say $90 to $100 each, and you also get all this pre-order stuff, I definitely think it's absolutely worth it. But again, it's your money, you do whatever the heck you want with it. I'm not gonna be the one to tell you to not do it. But anyways, by the way, I hope you guys actually like this kind of setup here I got with the mic holding. I think it's just a little bit more better in my opinion.
We do not care.
With this pre-order stuff, you're actually gonna get 3-day early access July 16th to 18th, and I believe by the time this video is gonna be up, it's gonna be July 14th. Now really quick, actually, before we get any further, that date is wrong. Actually, it does say July 16th to 18th, but actually if you go to the Microsoft store on your Xbox or PlayStation, you can actually get the game on July 15th at 4 p.m. Eastern. Now, me personally, I live in Central Time Zone, so I'm going to be getting the game at 3 o'clock Central Time for me. Technically, it's July 15th. Don't worry about that date. That's absolutely wrong. EA actually is going to release it a day early, which is pretty cool. So July 15th, Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. You're going to get 4,600 college football points. You also get a Bring Glory Home Ultimate Team uniform items. Pretty cool uniform. But this is really what we're really going to be mainly talking are the Cover Athlete Ultimate Team pack right here. It's basically a choice of one player out of 3. So you get 3 players. You also get an additional bonus. So if you pre-order this deluxe edition before July 18th, again, if you're watching this video somehow after July 18th, you're not unfortunately going to be getting this player, but you also get an Ultimate Alumni. I think that's how you say it. I'm not specifically know how to say that, but you actually get a Ultimate Alumni player item. You get choice 1 of 10 players. But then the Alma Mater. What the fuck? Cut me some slack, y'all. I'm not really good with the English words, but anyways, you're gonna get that pack. We actually don't know what is in that pack as of right now. Pretty much all you're gonna get for all the pre-order bonuses. So we're gonna go over all the players, and yeah, catch you guys when I get back into that. Carson Beck, he's a field general quarterback from the Georgia Bulldogs. Obviously, he's an 83 overall quarterback. You can obviously see the stats right here. He's got 74 speed, he's got 82 throw power, 82 short, 81 mid, 79 deep, 77 throw under pressure, 78 throw on the run, and 80 play action. Now, I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna be taking a quarterback, I mean, he's not a bad option, don't get me wrong. He actually has some really good throwing stats and all that stuff. He also has some pretty solid throwing stats, but his speed's a little iffy though at 74. He's not a bad option, honestly. He's really not a bad option, but again, there might be some better options out there. All right, and for our second player, we actually have Caleb Downs from the University of Ohio State, the Buckeyes. Obviously, he's an 83 overall free safety. Now, this one right here is kind of tempting. I'm not gonna lie. This card actually looks really good. He has 84 speed, which 84 speed at the beginning of the year, by the way, is really good for a great safety. He can honestly be your user if you really want to. So he has 84 speed, 83 excel, 80 tackling, 80 play recognition, 79 pursuit, 70 man coverage, 80 zone, and 80 hit power. So honestly, I think this guy looks really good. He looks like a really good card in my opinion. So I think he's honestly one of the best ones to go for your Heisman hopeful pre-order bonus player right here. Zacharia or Branch, I think that's how you say it. He's from the University of South Carolina, aka USC. He's a deep threat receiver. He has 83 speed, which is actually pretty good for, obviously for a day 1 receiver. He has 84 jumping, 83 catch, 79 catch traffic, 79 spec catch, 79 short route running, 79 medium route running, and 80 overall deep route running. He's not a bad option. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you guys go with this player. He actually looks like a really, really good player in my opinion. Obviously, he's an 83 overall. These 83 overalls are actually like gonna be really, really good at the beginning of the year. So that's actually a really good card. Let's move on to the next player. All right, so here's our second to last player. We have Will Johnson. He's a slot corner from the University of Michigan. He has 83 speed, 84 excel, 82 agility, 82 jumping, 81 play recognition, 82 man coverage, 79 zone coverage, and 80 overall press. He looks really good as well. In my opinion, if you really, really want to like build out your secondary, he would be a really, really good option. And plus, I believe he's 6'2" or 6'3", which is actually really tall for a cornerback. So if you really want a really good cornerback, I would honestly go with him. He looks really good. We have Ashton Gillette. I think that's how you say it. Ashton Gillette right here, or Gillette. I think it's Gillette though. He is from the University of Louisville, the Louisville Cardinals. 80 speed, 82 excel, 83 strength, 80 tackling, 80 play recognition, 81 block shed, 80 power moves, and 81 finesse moves. All 80 plus stats, which is really, really good. And plus 80 speed for an edge rusher is actually really, really good. So, you know, you can get after the quarterback faster. And plus, he has really good block shedding, power moves, and finesse moves. And he's got really good tackling. So, in my opinion, if you want to go long term for these guys, I honestly would say Ashton Gillette is probably the best option. So like he could probably stick on your team for a lot longer than probably some of the most other players, you know what I'm saying? So he actually looks really, really good. Let's move on to the other pre-order bonuses. So our next player we have now, these players right here are the cover athlete packs. So again, this is like the choice of 1 of 3 packs. Now these guys are only 81 overalls. You know, they may not be like the most craziest players in the world, but I mean, again, they are solid players to start out your CUT Ultimate Team, College Ultimate Team, I should say. So we have Travis Hunter coming in at an 81 overall. He's got 81 speed, 78 jumping, 79 catch, 77 catch of traffic, 79 spec catch, 78 short route running, 78 medium route running, and 80 overall deep route running. Honestly, not bad. Again, he may not be like your number 1 receiver, but if you have like multiple receivers, he could probably still play as like your number 2, number 3, or even like your slot receiver, or even like a good backup receiver once, you know, we get down to maybe like a week and a half, or maybe even 2 weeks when we get, you know, deep dive into College Ultimate Team or college football in general. He looks like a really good card. Honestly, not mad about this card. I wouldn't be mad if you take this card right here. All right, and for our next player, Quinn Ewers fan, I think he's gonna be balling out for Texas obviously this year, but he is a field general quarterback. Obviously, he's from the University of Texas, the Texas Longhorns. 74 speed, 78 throw power, 80 short, 81 medium accuracy, 79 deep accuracy, 81 throw under pressure, 77 throw on the run, and 80 overall play action. He's honestly like a worse version of Carson Beck in my personal opinion. So do you really want to go with like a B&D quarterback that's only an 81 and it'll probably get replaced on your team day 1, or maybe even like weekend, like a week during the, you know, College Ultimate Team season? You maybe not want to go with this guy. Only 78 throw power is a little concerning because Carson Beck, I think, has like 83 or 84 throw power. So that's like a +5, +6 throw power difference. That's a good difference right there. So I don't think Quinn Ewers is probably the good option for y'all, but again, if you're a Quinn Ewers fan or a Texas Longhorn fan, then you may want to go with it. And then for our last cover athlete, 81 overall player that you get from the pre-order bonus, we have Donovan Edwards here. He has 82 speed, 81 excel, 81 agility, 80 carry, 76 catch, which is actually really good for a running back if you think about it. 81 change of direction, 67 trucking, and 80 break tackle. This may not be a bad option for you. So like, if you wanted to be like your starting running back, he's actually a really good starting running back. But again, if you get like a pack or something and you get a better running back, he can still be like a really good, you know, backup running back for you guys as teams and all that. So this is actually a really good card. I actually may go with this card. It's really, honestly, in my personal opinion, I would either go with Donovan Edwards or Travis Hunter, in my personal opinion, for you guys' choices. But again, you can make whatever choice you want. But I think Donovan Edwards is one of the better options. For our last pre-order bonus players that we're going to be covering in this video, I believe this is like the last pre-order packs we got here for like the pre-order stuff. Now, obviously, we don't know the it's like the choice of one of 134 players. EA is probably going to reveal that maybe tomorrow or July 14th at 8 o'clock Eastern time on their live stream. So definitely go check that out, unless you are watching this video after it happened. But I think this guy, Brock Bowers, looks like a really good tight end. He's obviously from the University of Georgia. These guys are 82 overalls. These are the alumni player masters or player choices you get from the pack. So he has 81 speed, 76 strength, 82 catch, 82 catch of traffic, 70 spec catch, 82 short route running, 78 medium route running, and 76 run blocking. So he's actually pretty good run blocking tight end, I would say. But again, I don't know how valuable a tight end is going to be necessarily on like the first couple of days of, you know, CUT. I would say. But if you really want a tight end, he's actually pretty good tight end selection for you guys right there. So I'm going to be mad if you guys go with him right there. Next, we have Blake Corum. He is also from the University of Michigan. He has 81 speed, 83 excel, 80 agility, 82 carrying, 65 catch, 79 change of direction, 81 trucking, and 80 break tackle. I'll be honest, this card looks not that great for an 82 overall, and plus Donovan Edwards is like 81. He's got honestly like much better overall stat wise than Blake Corum, so in my opinion I want to take this card. I mean, unless you're a Blake Corum fan or a Michigan fan, go for it I guess, but in my opinion I'm not going to take this card. We have Cooper DeJean. So we have 80 speed, 82 excel, 80 agility, 70 jumping, 82 play recognition, 76 man, 80 zone, and 76 press right there. I mean, not a bad option, but I'm gonna be honest, he's more kind of like, if you're thinking about going with more corners in the game, if for like one of your options, then maybe he might be like a solid like second, maybe even like a third or fourth corner. Maybe you could put him in your nickel corner, your dime, or package or something like that. But I'm gonna be honest, Cooper DeJean probably not gonna go with this guy, unfortunately, because his speed's a little iffy, and there's probably gonna be like better speed option corners out there that are probably even lower overalls or probably even higher overalls. So Cooper DeJean, probably not the best option in my opinion. All right, for our next option, we actually have Michael Penix Jr. from the University of Washington, which it looks like a really good card. 76 speed, 83 throw power, 80 short, 79 medium accuracy, 80 deep accuracy, 80 throw under pressure, 80 throw on the run, and 78 play action. Honestly, from all the quarterbacks that we have looked so far, from the pre-order bonus quarterback cards, I think Michael Penix Jr. is one of the best options out there. He's a little bit more mobile than, let's say, Carson Beck or Quinn Ewers, but he actually has +2 speed, and he's got like really solid throw power for being an 82 overall quarterback. So he has 83, which is really good. The only problem I have with this guy is he's a lefty, unfortunately. So I don't know how left-handed quarterbacks are going to be playing in college football. I don't know if it's going to be similar to kind of like Madden gameplay style, but it might be different or it might be better. I'm not entirely sure, but he looks like a really good card. I don't know. This guy might be an option for me if I really want to use him, you know, to get over solo challenges or whatever, or something like that. But Michael Penix Jr. right there. All right, next player we have is Jared Verse from the University of Florida State, the Seminoles right here. He's a run stopper right end. He has 77 speed, 81 acceleration, 80 strength, 80 tackle, 76 play recognition, 79 block shedding, 82 power moves, and 76 finesse moves. He looks like a really solid edge rusher, I would say. I know his archetype is run stopper, but you know, edge rusher right there. He looks like a really solid card. I mean, if you want to go with this guy, I can kind of understand he may be like more of a long-term prospect player for your team that will probably stay on your team for longer. But in my opinion, I don't really think statistic-wise he doesn't really look the best in my opinion. So I may not go with this Jared Verse, but I wouldn't be mad if you go with this guy, you know, for your team in the long run. And then we got Colts legend, you know what I'm saying, dude? We got, actually, I should say Texas Longhorn, you know, that's where he went to college. Adonai Mitchell, physical receiver. He's 6'1", 6'2", 83 speed, 86 jumping. 86 jumping is kind of intriguing, I will say. 81 catching, 80 catch traffic, 80 spec catch, 80 short route running, 70 medium route running, and 77 deep route running. This guy looks like an absolute stud. I might honestly take this guy for me because obviously, if you guys don't know, I'm a Colts fan, but also he just looks like a really good receiver in my personal opinion. He has 83 speed for being a 6'1", 6'2" receiver, and 86 jumping is really good. Again, we don't know if that's really going to impact like how they actually play in the game in terms of jumping wise, but he looks like a really good receiver, honestly. So I think this guy might be my option for my alumni master pick right here. So let's move on to the next card. For our next player, I believe this is our 7th player that we're going to be covering, and for the alumni master cards right here, we have JC Latham. He's a power right tackle. He has 83 strength, 82 awareness, 74 pass block, 83 pass block power. He has 75 pass block forward, if I'm correct about that statistic right there. 70 run blocking, 81 run block power, and 77 run block forward, if I think that's how it's pronounced right there. Jason Latham looks pretty solid in my opinion, but I will say there is a better tackle or a better offensive lineman that you want to go with, but I can understand if you want to go with offensive lineman, because I feel like offensive lineman will really help you down the long run if you're really like trying to, you know, get the most value for your pre-order players. He wouldn't be a bad option in my personal opinion. I actually would be mad if you go with this guy. He's got okay blocking stats, but again, that's 74 pass block is a little concerning, but 83 pass block power is really good, I will say. So there's JC Latham right there for the University of Alabama. And speaking of the other offensive lineman, and yes, I did correctly say he is a left tackle actually, or I did say he was a tackle, but we have Jordan Morgan, who is from the University of Arizona, I believe that is. but he has 82 strength, 80 awareness, 80 pass block, 81 pass block power, 82 pass block forward, 80 run blocking, 76 run block power, and 80 run block forward right there. He looks like a really good, he looks like a more balanced tackle, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad if you guys go with this guy. Again, offensive lineman, I'm telling y'all, can literally change like how you pick your players when it comes to like, you know, if you're going to open up your pre-order points with their packs and all that stuff. If you pull like some really good offensive linemen, then maybe I wouldn't go with this guy. But again, these guys will probably stay with you guys, this team, for like the long run. So I wouldn't be mad if you guys go with Jordan Morgan. He actually looks like a really good card in my opinion. All right, just look, we have 2 more cards from the alumni player master cards right here. We have Peyton Wilson from, I believe that's NC State, if I'm not mistaken. He's a field general, 82 overall middle linebacker, 77 speed, 80 excel, 71 strength, 82 tackling, 82 play recognition, 76 block shed, 80 hit power, and 78 zone. 78 zone coverage is actually really good for a middle linebacker at this early stage of the game. 77 speed is a little concerning, but I will say, I actually looked this up. He is 6'4". So if you actually want like a really tall user middle linebacker that can, you know, play really good zone, has good tackling, he's got good hit power, he's got good excel, good play recognition, solid block shed, strength is a little low, I will say, for, you know, being a middle linebacker. 77 speed is a little concerning, but again, if you really want to like try to get like good user interceptions, he actually may not be a bad option. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna go with this guy because I don't know if linebackers play kind of similar to how they are in Madden, I will say. So we'll just have to see. But Payne Wilson looks like a good card, but again, this speed's a little concerning. If he was maybe 80 speed, if he had 80 speed, I'd probably go with this card because he looks really solid. But 77 speed's a little slow, but I wouldn't be mad if you go with him, but there's better options out there. And I believe this is the last alumni player item that you get for the pre-order bonus. Obviously your choice of 110. We have Wenyon Mitchell, I think that's how you say it, I'm not entirely sure, but he's a zone corner. He's got 82 speed, 82 excel, 81 agility, 81 jumping, 82 play recognition, 81 man coverage, 79 zone coverage, and 80 press right there. Honestly, looks like a really solid card. I wouldn't be mad if you guys go with this guy. I believe that's all the players, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm going to go over the top options that you guys should choose for your pre-order bonuses. So yeah, by the way, I am live streaming on Monday for the countdown of college football, NCAA 25. So again, make sure, you know, obviously subscribe to the channel, and again, leave a like on this video.
No.
In my opinion, I think Caleb Downs is probably your best option. I think the 84 speed, 83 excel, and plus he's got really good height, and you know, you could put him at free safety, you could put him at linebacker position, you can user him. I think, in my opinion, Caleb Downs is probably the best option in my personal opinion. But if you do want to, you can go with Will Johnson. Will Johnson at an 83 raw looks really good. Again, my personal opinion, I think it's up to honestly Caleb Downs, Will Johnson, or Ashton Gillette from Louisville. Again, I think personally, long-term wise, I think Ashton Gillette is probably your best option. He'll probably stick on your team longer. He's a really good lefty. He's got 80 plus attributes from what we see right here on the screen. He looks really good in my opinion. All right, so next up for our cover athletes players, I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of up to 2 options in my personal opinion, but I think in my personal opinion, I think Travis Hunter is probably your best option because again, he may not be your number 1 receiver, but you could honestly probably put him as your number 2 receiver. You could put him as your number 3 receiver, your slot receiver. There's much more value in my opinion in wide receivers than running backs, and again, it's up to me honestly in my personal opinion. So I think Travis Hunter to me is the best option. Then the second best option would probably be Donovan Edwards. Honestly, I don't really think it's that close. It's honestly up to Travis Hunter or Donovan Edwards. And then in my opinion, I think my top 3 options for the alumni master players right here, I think Michael Penix Jr. is definitely one of my favorite cards of the alumni master player items. He looks really good for being an 82 overall quarterback. He's the more mobile QB. The only problem again I have with him is he's a left-handed. I don't know if that's going to make a huge impact on college football gameplay style, but 83 throw power and like the rest of the throwing stats look really good. I think Jordan Morgan is a really underrated card that I think people are sleeping on because again, I know offensive lineman ain't, you know, the sexiest pick in the world or, you know, the most flashiest pick in the world to choose for your alumni master player right here, but I think Jordan Morgan, honestly, long term, he can really stay on your team until maybe like 2-3 weeks to maybe potentially like a month or something like that. Jordan Morgan, I think, is honestly probably the second best option right here. And I'm going to tell you guys who I think y'all should take for your number 1 option. I'm not being biased here, but I just really think Adonai Mitchell, in my personal opinion, is the best option for your alumni master player right here. Again, that 83 speed, that 86 jumping, that 81 catches, good. You know, the rivalry maybe not be like the most flashiest, but again, for him being 6'1", 6'2", I think, my personal opinion, I think Adonai Mitchell is one of the best options out there for your guys' alumni master choice selection right here. I believe that covers all for the pre-order bonus selection packs you get, you know, with the points, the early access of like 3 days early, you know, all the different packs you get for all the players. So yeah, guys, that covers basically it for all the pre-order bonuses for the deluxe of college football ultimate team, specifically for ultimate team. But yeah, guys, that's basically gonna be doing it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like on this video, you know, subscribe to the channel. Again, we're pushing out college football content all over the place. We're gonna be posting Madden content, you know, when that game comes out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know you get notified every single time I upload a brand new video, live stream, or YouTube short. So yeah, guys, have a great rest of your night wherever you're seeing this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.